Hello everybody, this is Postcard Dan, and for this video I'm in Orlando, Florida. This is the Home2 by Hilton Suites, the Orlando South Park location. I stayed here recently and I'm going to tell you a little bit about the hotel and my visit. We'll start by talking about the location, then I'll show you the room, and then we'll talk about some of the other amenities at and around the hotel. So let's start by talking about the location. The hotel is in the Shingle Creek area of Orlando. And if you're headed to town to go to some of the theme parks, they're all only a short drive away. The hotel is also fairly close to Florida's Turnpike, Interstate 4, and the Beachline Expressway. If you're coming from the airport is only 10 miles to the east, about a 12-minute drive, but of course that depends on traffic. Now that measurement is to Terminals A and B of Orlando Airport. If your flight comes in at Terminal C, or if you're coming to town on the Bright Line, you'll probably need to add an extra 5 minutes or so to make it to Terminal C. The first attraction that we'll talk about is Universal Studios. It's about 5 miles to drive to the parking lot for Universal Studios, and from that parking lot you can reach City Walk and both of the theme parks at the same time. So it's about a 15-minute drive to get over there. If you happen to be headed to the Magic Kingdom, that's about 16 miles away and it'll probably take you about 25 minutes to get there. And if you're going to Epcot, that's a little closer than the Magic Kingdom, 14 miles and about 20 minutes to get there. As far as public transportation goes, the local bus operator is Lynx, L-Y-N-X. And they have a bus that runs between the airport and Disney Springs. And surprisingly, the route passes directly in front of the hotel on Destination Parkway. So you have essentially a one-seat ride between the hotel and the airport, or the hotel and Disney Springs. There is no direct bus service to Universal. A ride there would require a transfer. The problem with the service is that getting you to Disney Springs does not get you to any of the theme parks. And then you have to rely on Disney's transportation to get around. And unfortunately, Disney doesn't offer any direct transportation between Disney Springs and any of the theme parks. So that requires an additional transfer because you have to ride Disney transportation to one of the hotels and then transfer to get to one of the theme parks. So it really makes it kind of inconvenient to use public transportation in order to get there. All right, so now we're ready to go inside and check out the room. My stay was in the summertime of 2024. And I booked a studio suite with a king bed. Now the rates varied by what night of the week it was, but on average it was about $180 per night, and then there were 12.5% taxes. The good news is there were no junk fees. There's no resort fee, no parking charge, so the room charge plus the taxes that you're quoted is what you're going to pay. As you can see, the room is quite spacious. There's a king bed, and then next to it, there's also a couch with a pull-out bed, so the room could comfortably sleep 4. There's also a full kitchen with a dishwasher and this full-size refrigerator. Not just a mini fridge, but an actual refrigerator. Oh, and a microwave as well. Then we have the kitchen area. In the kitchen area, there's a little coffee maker, some cups and glasses, a dishwasher, sink with a garbage disposal, a couple of dishes, a refrigerator and freezer. Very nice. I believe we have silverware in here. We do. The bathroom in the room is clean and bright. And I like it when it's bright because it makes it really easy to see just how clean it really is. And the shower was fantastic. The shower has a light overhead that's pretty bright. And of course these days, just like every other place, you don't get the individualized containers of shampoo and conditioner, just the shared pumps. can. There are 3 different settings you can do on the shower. There's a jet setting there, more of a pulse-y setting, and then the shower itself. Overall, I found a lot to like about this room. The hotel is of recent construction, so everything is modern and fresh and clean. There's plenty of outlets and USB ports scattered around the room. The television is modern, and I really liked this work desk area. I got plenty of work done at this desk, and it was very comfortable. The television has on it the normal channels, plus several streaming options. There's a Netflix option and a YouTube option, and all that you can set up right from your phone as a remote. So that's kind of convenient. It does make it feel more like home. Okay, let's move on and check out the amenities of the hotel. We'll start outside, where out in front of the hotel you'll find this sitting area and a gas fireplace. At night, the fireplace is lit, and it's really comfortable to be outside. On the back side of the hotel, you'll find the pool, and who doesn't enjoy a dip in the pool on a hot Florida summer day in June? It's especially inviting in the late afternoon when the pool is in the shadows. Moving back inside, we find another large sitting area and also the breakfast area where the hotel serves a hot breakfast every morning. There's also 24-hour coffee service and a little mini market store that offers a few basic things that you might need so you don't have to go run next door to get something to eat. Now, this discussion of the mini market does bring to mind one of the downsides of this hotel, and that is that there are just not a lot of places to eat nearby. In fact, I couldn't find any restaurants within walking distance. About the only place to get something to eat is this little store inside the hotel and the mini market that's next door. And I have to admit, it's a pretty substantial gas station and mini market, but if you're looking for a place to have a sit-down meal, there just isn't one. So that's a wrap on my review of the Home2 by Hilton Orlando South Park Hotel. To recap, the things that I liked about the hotel, first of all, is its location, especially if you want to go to Universal, being only 5 miles away. But the good thing is you don't have to pay those high resort-type prices. Second of all, the room was very spacious and very comfortable. Plenty of USB ports and other things that make the room very modern. And finally, one of my pet peeves is that this hotel has no resort fee, no parking charges, so no junk fees of any kind. On the other side of the ledger, the only negative I could find was that there's no restaurant within walking distance, but certainly that's not enough to keep me from staying here again. I enjoyed my stay. I think I got great value for the money, and I would definitely stay here again. This is Postcard Dan saying thanks for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any feedback on what I said about this video, I hope you'll leave it in the comments. If you like the work I'm doing, I hope that you'll like this video and consider subscribing to my channel as I'm continuing to build a body of work with travel-related content. This is Postcard Dan saying thanks for watching. Goodbye.